Good morning, my dear.
So Tehran is an espionage thriller about a young Mossad agent sent to Tehran for a special mission. It's the first time that you see on screen a completely different, humane angle of the Iranian-Israeli conflict.
It shows the messy gray area of life. There's no black and white, and I think that's truthful.
On the first season, Tamar Rabinyan infiltrates Tehran.
The mission basically failed. In the second season, we are 2 months later. Tamar and Milad, they're stuck, hiding from the Mossad and from the Sepah.
Faraz has been chasing her for a long time.
They are seemingly determined to get out of Iran, but you know, in this show, plans don't work out.
I can't leave yet.
Her war against the regime becomes really, really personal.
I know how to get to Assaf Mohammadi, and I want to take him out.
How?
His son, Peyman.
Season 2 deals a lot with the hypocrisy and double standard.
In Tehran, you have very wealthy people connected to the regime. Tamar's in a more dangerous position.
She needs to get deep undercover, near the most important people in Tehran and the most dangerous people.
She has a lot to lose.
Each person has their own story.
You're not always sure exactly who's antagonist and who's protagonist. Faraz is the most feared man in the Iranian intelligence.
Because of his work.
His wife was kidnapped.
And he was shot.
So Naahid is dealing with PTSD.
And Faraz is a different man now.
A sort of a has-been.
He wants to be back where he was.
Glenn Close is joining us this season.
She's what you would expect from Glenn Close and much more.
Marjan is a very high-profile psychiatrist and deep-cover Mossad agent. I come as a therapist for Naahid to get to Faraz. That's one of those very conflicted moments as a psychiatrist versus a Mossad agent.
In our series, we offer a new perspective on Tehran. We really wanted to see people in Iran. How do they live? What do they think?
You really feel like you're deep in another culture.
It's not only about the action. There's so many layers. We can trust him.
Yes, but can he handle it?
It's high stakes, but there's a lot of emotion in it.
The season is much more exciting, dangerous, heartbreaking.
It's really tense and fast-moving, and just great entertainment.
It's so much fun.
We pick her up 2 months later. She is hiding in Tehran with Milad, and she's about to go to her, she thinks it's about her last mission, very dangerous and almost impossible mission.
He's a wonderful character because he's also loves his wife, you know, so people, you know, have seen that as well. But he loves his work as well, and he wants to make sure that he's an intelligent officer, so he's all about work, and it's about Iran, and he wants to make sure. And I can't tell too much because there's so much going on with this guy.
First of all, it was a great story, and I had never played a character that comes close to Marjan Montazeri, and I was very challenged by learning Farsi and being able to speak it, you know, so that people who speak Farsi hopefully will say that's okay. So there are many, many challenges, and I absolutely loved it. And I love the fact that Apple is giving it a global platform, taking the show that originated in Israel and has such an incredible, gifted team of producers and writers and actors. So
I think what is special about it is that, especially our director, what he managed to do is to show many, many facets of every human being. There's not a black and white painting of the bad guys, you know, the good Mossad and all the primitive other ones. It's not at all like this. You feel the people, you feel what they do, and I think that makes the difference. It's not a one-dimensional character anywhere.
Season 2, oh my God, put your seatbelt on. That's how I describe it. It was such an incredible pleasure and honor and nerve-wracking to work with the incredible icon Glenn Close. It was amazing. She just took us all to another level.
The beautiful gift about it is just to be with all these Farsi-speaking, Iranians, but having a second nationality like I do. I'm German and Iranian, shooting with an Israeli company in Greece. That's such a multinational cluster, and so many input and so much. It shows the world is just one,
I think it's faster. I think it's bigger. I think it's even more tense than the first season. And I think that it keeps the kind of layered quality we had in the first season and the psychological aspect of the characters. And yes, I think it's going to be a thrill.
That's amazing. It's crazy. I can't believe it that we're in New York City in the second season with Glenn Close, with the Emmy. I'm so excited, and it's like it started off like an little Israeli show, now it became a worldwide show, international show with Apple, who are just brought us to the next level, and I feel so proud.
We had like an amazing crew from all over, Israelis, Greek, Glenn Close. We had so many multiple languages on set, and we got to know so many people and so many talents from all over. It's amazing.
I enjoyed Athens, I gotta tell you, and I went to 14 different islands, and I love Greece, and it's been amazing, and the journey has been really incredible.
Some of the episodes, when I'd get to the end of it, reading it, I had to close my mouth. I couldn't believe what was happening, so I can't wait.
It started as a small Israeli show, and the collaboration with Apple TV made us a global hit. And we can't imagine, I was walking on the 7th Avenue yesterday, and I watched this huge billboard of Tehran, and I just couldn't imagine it. Like 2 years ago, it was like science fiction for me. And the collaboration with Apple really pushed us to be excellent.
Glenn Close is a living legend, but also an absolutely amazing, lovely woman. And when we realized that we could have Glenn, I had to pinch myself. And until I really saw her in Athens, on my set, I could believe that it's true. And, she just makes you be better.
It's everything you loved about season 1, only it's much bigger. It's much more exciting. There's much more at stake. And you really get to enjoy it because you know the world now. You're familiar with it. So we have a lot of fun with the familiar stuff we already have in the show. And as I said, everything just comes to this high stakes, really intense, climactic ending. So I'm going to warn you, if you start this, again, episode 1, you're not going to stop.
The Mossad sent me to Tehran on a mission. But then everything went wrong.
We have to go, now. Half the guard is looking for us. We can't get out.
You're a good agent, Tamar. We failed this operation, but it wasn't for nothing. We're playing a long game here.
Who sent you?
Trust me.
This operation is highly classified. We need to stop him cold.
You're about to work for them?
I had no choice.
If you pull this off, we'll help you escape. Can you handle it?
I'll see it through.
I know you will.
It will be maximum security. Dozens of SEPA agents.
Be careful.
Faraz knows Tamar better than anyone in Iran. I trust you to take care of him.
Tamar?
We're going into the belly of the beast. Milad is not trained for this.
He can do it.
We have trouble.
There's been a change of plans. I'm getting us out.
There's no getting out. If we screw this up, I might not be able to protect you.
This plan could fail and expose our entire network. Everything depends on it.
Do you realize what you've done?
I'm saving us!
You're putting us all at risk. This operation is not to be compromised.
You might not get out of there alive.
I have to make it right.